What's up? So guys, I got another video for you. I'm actually recording this video at like 5 in the morning, so I probably look really tired. You're probably asking why am I recording this at 5 in the morning? It's just because my schedule has been so tight recently with everything involving school and the personal life. I just haven't really had time to like actually sit down and record a video in a hot minute. So I figured in the morning, an hour before I even have to get ready, do anything, it would probably be the best time besides, the weekend. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and I got a bit of a video, but first, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 300 subscribers. We recently hit that, and I am so over the moon grateful for that. It really does mean a lot to me. I will have another video probably out either tomorrow or Saturday, going like into more of like, oh, thank you, and giving a more detailed response when I'm not as tired, and also details on how to enter the giveaway that I will be doing for the 300 subscriber special. So stay tuned for that one, and subscribe if you haven't already. You could win some free comics. So I went out and I decided to put a challenge upon myself. Now I have made a challenge video in the past. I did a $20 challenge at a local comic store where I limited myself to only $20 to see what cool things that we can get for only $20. This is similar to that. However, I did this with Whatnot, and I actually made it a little harder on myself, I'd say. So I gave myself a $15 limit on Whatnot, and I was like, okay, we'll see what we can get for $15. And I think we did pretty good. And to limit ourselves even more, I only did like one seller. I didn't bounce around to different sellers. I only stayed in one person's thing and bought from them, right? So yeah, $15, and I think we did really good. We did get a good bit of books, all of which I think are pretty cool. So we'll just go ahead and get into it. Okay, now this book that I'm about to show you guys is not actually a part of that, but I did get it recently, and I did want to just mention it. And this is Batman and the Outsiders #1 from 1983. It is a Mike W. Burr story, as well as a Jim Aparo, cover. 1983. #1 issue. This is the second appearance of the Outsiders, and Batman quits the Justice League. Pretty awesome cover here, with Batman quitting the Justice League, got the Outsiders there, Homie Elongated Man. Yeah, awesome book right here. I did recently get this. Like, my mom went on a kind of a girls' night out with one of her friends, and then she came home, and I was like, hey, how's your day, how's it going? And she just whipped this bad boy out, and I was like, okay, So yeah, I think it's really cool. Awesome addition to the slab collection. And yeah, I eventually want to get this whole bottom shelf right here of only slabs, which that's gonna take some time, but I think it can happen. So one slab at a time, right? So getting into the books that we actually bought, if you're wondering who we bought from, I bought from Old East on Whatnot. If you are interested in buying from them, I will leave a link to their channel on Whatnot in the description below. I bought from them many a times. That's where I actually got my Sensational She-Hulk #1 newsstand from. And spoiler, I got it for $2. So they don't always know what they have, but yeah, man, these are some awesome books that I got here. So the first book we have here is something for the Green Lantern collection. You gotta get some Green Lantern whenever you can, man. There's not gonna be a single video on this channel where I don't talk about Green Lantern. But here we have Green Lantern Volume 3, 107. Not only is it a really cool cover with Kyle Rayner, but I got this because this is the first time the character Jade actually becomes Green Lantern. They also had a few other Kyle Rayner related keys, like they had the first appearance of the new Sonar, which I believe is 123 in this run. I was kind of, about in my head, like, which one should I get? I just like this cover the most out of all of them, and I thought it was the most crispy looking, so that's why I got it. If you don't know who Jade is, she's actually a pretty prominent character when it came to the later part of the Kyle Rayner Green Lantern story. She became a pretty prominent side character. And yeah, you don't really see too much of her after that. Like, she's not really in the more modern Green Lantern books. I don't really remember her in any of the New 52 stuff, but she was awesome in the Kyle Rayner story. So yeah, this is the first time she actually becomes a Green Lantern. And yeah, that's an awesome stuff. It's an awesome book. And it's just a run filler, I'm trying to get that entire run. So again, one book at a time, right? This one is pretty cool. We got some really, what you call it, some early Bronze Age here. And this is actually really, really cool because it is a Charleston Comics, but it's also the UK price variant, which, that's pretty awesome. I don't think I've ever had a UK price variant before. So this is, whatchamacallit, the Phantom. What number is this? Number 59. By the way, these numbers right here, these are not the prices I paid for them. I think I paid like $2 to $1 each on all these out. So I don't know why the sticker price is like that. Maybe they got a store somewhere and they're upcharging people. But yeah, and as you can see right there, UKP. So it's a UK price variant, and it's just an awesome book, right? Some really early Bronze Age Charleston action, and the Phantom. I think the Phantom's a cool character. I don't got too many Phantom related stuff, so yeah, I think he's a pretty cool character. And I mean, for $2, you know, can't really go wrong with that. So they had a ton of these specific books. Now, I love Alex Ross. He's like one of my top artists of all time. I love his work. I love everything about Alex Ross, right? And he did, to my knowledge at least, most if not all of the comics for Geoff Johns' JSA, Justice Society run. And I actually got, and I'm trying to like fill that run out, because I have the first issue of that, and I also have the cover where it's Green Lantern standing. And he does a lot of these really great covers of Justice Society characters where it's just them like standing there, like they have the spotlight, and it's really, really awesome. And I actually got 2 issues to fill it out. They had a lot of other ones too, like they had the Mr. Terrific cover, the Jay Garrick Flash. But you know, on a budget, I had to be strict with myself, and I only got 2. But I eventually want to get that whole run because these covers are awesome, man. So just let me show you. We got JSA number 74 here. This is yeah, it's more of a modern book, but man, that cover is awesome. We have obviously Hawkman and Hawkgirl, and yeah, man, that is awesome. That's just a straight up baller cover, man. Alex Ross action, can't go wrong with it. Yeah, man. I would say these are like the original Timeless variant covers. You guys know the Marvel Timeless variant covers that were coming out a few years ago? I would say these are the predecessor to that, because a lot of these are kind of esque like that, like just a black background with a character in the front, just kind of stealing the spotlight. So yeah, this is awesome. But we didn't just get that. We also got another one. So let me get it here. We got this one now. If you don't know, I really like the Earth 2 characters, the JSA characters. This bag is upside down, I just realized that. Anyway, I really like the JSA characters and the Earth 2 characters. My mom likes it a lot more than I do, but I like them too. And obviously my favorite one is Alan Scott Green Lantern, but a very close second, if I have to say, is I think one of the most underrated characters in all of comic books. And I'm talking about the homely Wesley Dodds Sandman. This is the Justice Society number 5. Yeah, Wesley Dodds Sandman. I think this is an awesome character. He originally came out in the 1938 or 39, I mean, and I think it was Adventure Comics number whatever. And yeah, he's an awesome character. Now a lot of people don't remember this. He like started like that original Sandman story, like the Neil Gaiman. Because if you don't know, his story is that like he could see crimes in the future and stuff like that. And his whole thing of how he became the Sandman and why he looks like this, why he donned this outfit, is because in his dream he saw a man with a helm and he took that appearance of him. So he has a gas mask, and obviously, as we know, the Sandman or Dream in the Neil Gaiman story, his helm was like a big gas mask looking thing. So he saw Dream, took the appearance of him, and started fighting crime. So this is kind of the original story of that Neil Gaiman story. This is what was the original to that, right? That's what I'm pretty sure Neil Gaiman got his inspiration and then fleshed out the characters a lot more than that. So yeah, and the cover is just awesome. I mean, look at that. I would love to get this book graded, just because like the cover is awesome, right? But yeah, man, that's awesome. You can't go wrong with some Alex Ross. Again, I really want to collect that entire run. So yeah, man, those are awesome. Next one here, this one that my mom picked out. It is cool. So back in the 90s, when Marvel were doing their crossover with DC, the Marvel vs. DC comics, they, for a short period of time, came together and made a small comic book company called Amalgam. And that pretty much was, they mixed their characters together to actually, have their own kind of thing, kind of mix them together, because at the end of the Marvel vs. DC storyline, I think they merge universes. I think, at least. I haven't read in a long time. So this one is one of the stories. This is Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And of course, Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And in this story, there is no Batman. There's a Dark Claw, which is the mixture between, of course, Wolverine and Batman. And this is the mixture between, I guess, Bruce Wayne and S.H.I.E.L.D. One of the more underrated books, I gotta say. It's an awesome book, though. It's an awesome book. The Green Skull? I don't know who that's supposed to be, but yeah. Just some Amalgam Comics action. Number one. It's a cool book. It was like $1, so yeah. Next up, we got some Silver Age action. I got this for $2, I want to say. It's in a lower grade, but I mean, Silver Age, I don't, There's also some Charlton Comics action. We have Ghostly Tales number 65 from 1960, whatever. I don't know what specific year it came out in. But yeah, like I said, it's a little red, but it's Silver Age. I don't care. For the most part, I don't care if a Silver Age book is super beat up. The only exception I have with that is specific Green Lantern books. So yeah, this is an awesome cover though. Boxing ring. There's a bit of a ghost match happening, if you will. The devil is kind of chilling right here. So pretty awesome cover. And the dialogue here is actually pretty funny. No, leave me alone. You're already dead. And you can see he's fighting the dude. But yeah, man, it's an awesome cover. Yeah, it's an awesome cover. And I want to collect a lot more Silver Age Charlton, especially when you get them for super cheap. I can get a nice little run going. And yeah, that's awesome. But we do have to end it. This is the last book I got, and this is another Green Lantern book, another run filler, and it's an awesome key. So this is Green Lantern 198 from the early 80s, I want to say. So yeah, this story right here is actually the death of Tomari. So that is a nice little key right there that I did not have. And I will say, this looks minty off the press nice. It looks so nice. If I were going to submit any of my Green Lantern books that weren't from the Kyle Rayner run, because a lot of my Kyle Rayner books are kind of minty like that, it would probably be this one, just because not only does it have some good key significance to it, it's a great cover, but it's also just super nice. This book was never read. So yeah, man, this is a beautiful book and awesome addition to the Green Lantern collection. So yeah, guys, that is what I got for you today. And I'm sorry that this video is coming out way later. I didn't even have a beginning of the week video. It's probably going to be released on a Thursday. So I'm very, very sorry for that, guys. But bear with me. I'm trying to make this whole thing work. I want to get some more YouTube shorts out there too. It's been a while since I had a YouTube short. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. Stay tuned for probably Saturday, where I'll have details about the giveaway that I will be doing on the channel. And again, thank you so much for 300 subscribers. It really does mean a lot to me. I'm trying my hardest on this YouTube thing, and all the support really does mean a lot. So this went over to you guys. See ya.